Welcome to round 2 of the Fide World Chess Championship Rapid Open 2019. We're at round 2, where Magnus is playing Melkumyan. Let me change this channel real quick. Let me see what we got here. Okay. So this is round 2. Nakamura plays Vachier-Lagrave. Grischuk plays Sarana. I'll add a chess engine real quick. Add Iman. Okay. So let's start over. Let's look at the beginning of this Carlsen game. Beginning of the Carlsen game. We have still receiving moves here. D4, Carlsen has black. Knight F6, C4, E6, Knight F3. Got a Queen's Gambit. D5, Knight C3, C5. Carlsen plays aggressively. All right, these are the opening moves of the Carlsen game. Rapid. This is the 2019 Fide World Chess Championship Rapid Open. Whose location is in King Salman World Rapid. Takes place in Moscow. So this one updates updates automatically. All right, round 2. You see the little bar here on the side, little green bar that gives you the evaluation of the position. It lets you know who has the advantage, which side has the better advantage. As this green bar goes up, then white has the advantage. As it comes down, then black has the advantage. So far, the Carlsen game is about even. I also have an engine going right here. Let me see if I have a status bar. Okay, the status bar tells you the opening. Okay, that's correct. So we have actually it was a Tarash. Everything is even here with the Carlsen game. Nakamura has black. Grischuk has black here. White has a slight advantage here. Let's see. Also, this tells you white is slightly better because I have this game highlighted. Whichever game is highlighted, the engine gives an evaluation and it lets you know the score, who has the advantage or not. All right, Carlsen. If I double click on it, let me see. I cannot make the board. I can't maximize the board like in my other UI. My other UI, I could maximize the board. It says F6. Let me try F6. No, F6 doesn't work. Oh, there has to be another way to maximize, I guess. With it maximized, it would centralize that individual game. All right. So everyone is even here. Let's look at the Nakamura game. Was a Roy Lopez Berlin defense. Now if I try, even if I unclick receiving moves, it still updates in this UI, this GUI. So Nakamura game was E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight C6, Bishop B5, Knight F6, castles, Berlin defense, Knight takes. Well, you could play D4 here, Rook E1, Knight back. Sometimes they play. Can I play Bishop takes c6, I thought. Then pawn takes, knight takes. But knight takes. Bishop develops. Yeah, this GUI automatically updates. Let's see what happened though. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we had knight takes, then rook takes. Knight takes, rook takes. d4. Alright, pushes d5. Yeah. Computer is simply like c4 here. Then rook back, e1. Yeah, this is pretty much even. I don't even have to hit receiving moves. Like I said, this GUI automatically updates. Let's go back to the Carlsen game. Oh, White has a slight advantage in the Carlsen game. Okay. So we're at move 17, the Carlsen game. Carlsen played h5. Carlsen has a weak c6 here. Maybe do we have a future a4? Ah, there's a4 is in the evaluation, the second move. Looks like White could go for a4 here eventually. Then maybe place another rook on a1. Computer likes rook fd1 here. Nothing exciting is going on. White is slightly better in the Carlsen game. Nakamura game is a draw. Okay, Nakamura drew. They agreed to a draw here. After what? Knight f6? Wow. That's interesting. Could we go? I would move the knight here. Yeah, definitely. But what if we move the knight here? Then bishop takes, rook takes, maybe queen here? Yeah, queen d7, because what you want to do is place a rook on e8 and then exchange rooks. So yeah, this position is even. So let's get rid of this board. And let me see. Let's see who's playing here. See if I can put another game in there. Let's go by Elo. How about Dubov? Oh, they drew us. They drew already. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on the app. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is the app here. So what I'll do is I'll find out which games are going on here. Nakamura. Oh, this didn't even update. Let's try this. Did it update? So I have the Grischuk game. Let me see. I have to grab another game here. Go by Elo White. So Aronian. Okay. So we'll go with this Aronian game. Yeah, that's good. This game looks fresh. Like it looks like a lot could happen here. Black has a slight advantage, as yeah, the engine even agrees, of course. Yeah, Black is doing okay here. Okay. Let's go back to the Carlsen game, which is pretty much even still. So let's see. We're at move 17 on the Carlsen game. Looks uneventful so far. It's even. I don't see how Carlsen could come up with fireworks here. we have this battery here. Bishop on b2, queen on c3. Of course, if knight moves, we have mate. So they're both eyeing g7. Perhaps move the rook, place the knight on e8, but no, that looks sloppy. Carlsen probably play h4 eventually. We have a4 also, which I like. Yes, oh yeah, computer says h4. I didn't see that. Okay. The Grischuk game. White has a slight advantage. So, this is a, what opening is this here? Grischuk d4. Oh, King's Indian. So King's Indian, yep. King's Indian with knight f3 instead of e4, knight f3. Did you play c6? Oh, castle, then e4, then d6, bishop e2. King's Indian. We have a King's Indian from Grischuk. Okay, that's exciting. That's pretty exciting. e5. d5 did he play? No, he didn't play d5. He develops. Bishop e3. e3. Knight takes, maybe. Okay. Attacking, maybe f3. f3. c6. Bishop f2. d5, which is correct. Yeah, d5 in this position. Pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. Castles. Develops. Grischuk knows his King's Indian. After castle. Yeah, you don't want to take, you could take on c4, but he develops. Pawn takes knight, if c takes, knight takes. Then he pushed the c pawn. What's his idea here? Computer likes simply a6 or bishop to f8, knight h5. Is he headed to f4 maybe? Queen up stops it. Right, queen to d2. Bishop here. And g3 stops all f4 intentions. All right. King's Indian. Let's keep an eye on that one from Grischuk. Aronian. Yeah, white is slightly better here. Right now he's attacking f2. How do we defend? Queen up? No, rook up. Rook to e2. Well, he has knight here too, eventually, doesn't he? If queen there, yeah, knight f4. And that is very unpleasant. So if rook up, we go here. Then knight there attacking. And the other variation of queen e2, knight there, where he takes the queen with check. That's the difference. So now if knight f4, white can play knight a4, attacking the queen and bishop, and then take the bishop next move. Oh, it doesn't take the bishop next move. We go here, queen to a5. Oh, we can't take because he pins the rook on a1, so you can go back to get out of the attack of the knight, and white has a big advantage in this situation, and then move the bishop, and and then d3 to try to free the position. Pawn takes bishop. Well, you can't take because the rook is on pre here on e8. So how does this work? If I go here with that, okay, yes, that made it go back to current. Getting rid of the variations. So let's see. So this is current. Queen to b6 attacking. So in other words, so knight f4 wouldn't be good. So rook e2, and now he's threatening knight a4. Well, then bishop here. Computer likes bishop here. Bishop a6 attacking. d3. We take. White has a slight advantage. F2 is still protected. Rook takes, queen takes. We have knight a4. Knight a4 is a possibility somewhere along the line here. That's why he would go, okay, bishop d4. So nothing exciting in these three games. Listen, Carlsen, okay, Carlsen is picking up a little momentum. But the computer says it's still even. Carlsen is trying to stir up something here. Queen to f5 may be on its way. Knight is still pinned on f6 in the Carlsen game. We hope Carlsen doesn't touch that f6 knight by mistake. Queen f5 was played. Computer says all is still even. Can we play rook c1? Yeah. Well, rook a. No. Can't play rook a c1. Rook takes a2. So queen f5 in the Carlsen game. Let's see. What else do we have here? Kamsky. Did I pull up Kamsky? Kamsky game. White is slightly better in the Kamsky game. Again, I cannot maximize. Oh, okay. It maximizes it on the left side if you double click. Carlsen should be over right. Carlsen's over here now. His game. So he didn't play. Wait. He didn't play queen f5? And this. Alright, this automatically puts in variations. This GUI. It's pretty neat. What happened here? He didn't play queen f, unless he played queen back. Probably must have missed something. Queen f5. Oh, he did play queen f5, huh? Let's go back here. No. Okay. Yeah, I was behind. Sorry about that. So queen f5, then rook d4, then rook e6. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, did he play the queen back? It didn't. I wasn't updated. So far, computer says Carlsen's game is even. But I like this bishop on h3. Can he play a knight to e4 eventually? No. Knight e4, bishop, rook? No. That leads to a lot of trades. Does white have rook f4? Yeah. White has rook. So rook to e6. What if we play rook f4? I like that. That should be next. Well, rook f4, queen moves to g6. The computer says we're still even. Maybe Carlsen will double on e. Rook a e8 maybe eventually. No, I don't see that in the evaluation. But then rook there, attacking the bishop. Bishop has to move. Can't go here, can we? Yeah, we can go to f5 also. What if we go back? Then does he push? He can't because rook takes. Oh, then bishop e4. Okay. So rook to e6, and now it's white's move here. Time wise, white is doing well time wise in this Carlsen game. So rook f4 was played. Queen g6 was played. It's the Grischuk game and Kamsky. Okay. Now black is a little better here. Yeah. The Grischuk game. Nice knight on d4. But it's being attacked right now, so he has to move it. So, knight f3. That's a little trick here. So how did we get here? Let's go back. This Grischuk game. So bishop takes, then bishop takes pawn. So what we even, but knight takes. Queen moves over. Okay. What do we have? What's going on here? Knight takes check. Queen takes queen e7. I'm missing something though. Knight e6, bishop back. Oh, then okay. d4. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes. We have two pieces that are attacked, but bishop takes pawn. I'm missing something here. Bishop takes, but why couldn't he play? Okay, knight takes. Isn't he up a? He's up a piece. Why can't we play queen takes? Oh, because rook to e1. Maybe I'm missing something here. I don't. Knight takes. We can't. We can't take. Wait. It's not check. Then rook to rook e1. Right. That's what I'm missing. Then rook to e1. King here. Then queen takes, but then rook. Okay, rook e1. That's what I was missing. I saw it eventually, but okay. And then we have that trick. Knight takes f3. Bishop, queen, knight takes f3. Queen takes. Oh, so bishop takes, knight takes. Right, he has to give. Right, he has to play knight f3. He has to give the knight back up. There's no way to defend the knight. It's being attacked twice, and the queen is pinned. So knight takes. He gives it up, and he grabs a pawn with 5 and 5. Queen takes, attacking, and then c5 falls. Okay. c5 falls, and black has a slight advantage. A lot of trickery there. Had to see through that real quick. The Carlsen game. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Carlsen made a mistake? Whoa, what did Carlsen do here? So, queen back. We could have played quietly with rook h4, queen. Okay, plays 8, a3, knight e4. Must have something wrong. Bishop up. Then, no, this must be an error. Yeah. Let me see. There we go. I was getting excited. So, wait a minute, what happened here? No, maybe I clicked something. But Carlsen is down on time. Melkumyan is up big time on the clock here. Yeah, look and say, wait, what happened here? Advantage is white? Okay, so got to be careful with these clickers here. You click something in a position. It could have been a move input error. Oh, Kamsky's starting to look good here. I believe Kamsky won this last round. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but Carlsen, he still has to keep that queen on g6, protect this mate here on g7. He still has this. White has this battery here, which is pretty exciting. Let's go here. Going on a chess.com app. If I go standings, we have some standings already here. 1.5. Oh, because those are the drawn games. But Sanal, Grandmaster Sanal Vahab, he has 2. He's 1, so he has 2 points. The only one with 2 right now. Of course, lots of games are still going on, so that doesn't mean much here. And I want standings here. Yeah, Kamsky has 1 point. Yeah, Kamsky won. And he's doing pretty good here. Yeah, Kamsky's doing against Popov. There's a lot going on here. Carlsen game here on the king side. Carlsen is trying to start something over here. So he played queen to d1. What was the other? Oh, f6. Computer doesn't like f6. Well, f6 eliminates that annoying battery, that queen g7 mate threat. It closes that out. Then queen here, attacking h5. So Carlsen, what can he do about that? Oh, bishop g4. h5 is attacked here, Mr. Carlsen. So bishop there, bishop takes, pawn takes. Then we lose a pawn. Now, I don't see how Carlsen can whip up any magic here. Maybe knight e4 eventually. But right now the queen has to move. If queen here, can we go rook here? Queen to h3, for instance. I mean, he's down a pawn. We have 3-5, we have 6. Yeah. So h5 will fall, it looks like. Let me go back to current. h5 will fall somehow. Well, in other words, black will lose a pawn somehow here. Can't defend that. Puts white in the driving seat here. I don't see how Carlsen could whip up anything. It looks like, and time-wise again, well, he's down a little bit on the clock. He's getting ready to lose a pawn. Doesn't look great for Carlsen right here. But this is rapid. Maybe he can whip up something here. Go over to Kamsky. White has a huge advantage here. Will Kamsky win his second game? He's up on time also. So Aronian, let's look at the Aronian game. White has an advantage here. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, no, after he played rook. Oh, okay. This doesn't, I have to update this. There we go. I have to remember that. And f3, wow. But white is looking good here. So Carlsen hasn't moved. Grischuk. Black has a slight advantage. Nothing decisive. Black has a slight advantage even though he's down a pawn here. He's more active. It's more active. So if bishop here, can we go rook e1? Go rook e1. Oh, that pawn's going to fall anyway. So the pawn will drop, and black has a very active position. The king is exposed here. That's the problem. He doesn't have a pawn on f2 here. The king is open, and we have these white squares where the bishop can infiltrate somewhat. Bishop h3, causing an annoyance. And black's position is just active. And he's won his pawn back. Queen takes, rook takes. Yeah. So maybe Grischuk can make something happen here. White has the queenside majority, but this I don't see great activity happening here because he has to keep an eye on. Black has a kingside majority. White has a queenside majority. And again, bishop versus knight, and with all of this activity, open files here. King is open. Grischuk looks okay. Now Carlsen. Let me make sure this is updated. Yeah, the advantage is growing here by the green bar. Carlsen is now down a pawn. He's sort of on the defensive here. Unless he can whip up something. Knight e4 eventually. Let me see, is that in the cards? Where are we? Queen g6, white's move. The queen will infiltrate if queen g4. Maybe rook c1. Oh, he played bishop. Okay. Yeah, Carlsen is in a bit of a shock. He's in a bit of a trouble. A little bit of trouble here. Not trouble, but he's down. He's down a pawn. Kamsky pop off. Kamsky has a nice advantage. Agata should come through here. He's down on time. That's his only disadvantage. Aronian. Wow, Aronian still has this nice advantage here. But he's down on time. Like a 5 minutes. Black has a 5-minute advantage time-wise. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. So Grischuk is looking good. Carlsen, this game will be very, very interesting. They place his rook on e4. Maybe a3 is all. White has to keep an eye on a3. Black, maybe Carlsen will double on e. But question is, will white exchange? So rook takes e4. What if rook takes? Then we have knight takes. Or better yet, queen takes, engine says. I mean, queen takes, white is still up a pawn. Time-wise, looks like Carlsen, they're trying to get even here time-wise. So, wow, we skipped a lot here. Oh, Carlsen, now the position is about even. What happened here? So, queen, rook e4, queen. Oh, Carlsen played queen to e8. Well, Carlsen is managing to stir up a little bit. Let's see something here. I can't. It's still receiving moves. Knight, then a4. So we became even. A4 was not a good move. Okay, that's where we became even in the Carlsen game. Knight was headed to c4 maybe. Here. Queen e6. So a4 was not good. Then rook takes. He simply takes. Then then queen takes. He's up a pawn, but queen check, f3. So it's even now. Carlsen has a lot of activity. Okay, Carlsen got out of the woods. A4 was not accurate by white. Well, at least Carlsen, yeah, he's equalized, and he doesn't have to sweat out the end game here. Aronian and Kamsky have promising games, along with Grischuk. The bishop is on h3. Little mate threat here if queen moves, of course. Where's Carlsen? Okay. This game is simply even. This Carlsen game is just simply even. Nothing exciting is going on. Yeah, he's down a pawn. I mean, he has these checks. Check. King there, queen there, check. King g4 would be ugly. Wouldn't be great after. Let's see, queen d3, queen a8, king. Computer says queen check or g4. Aronian did win his game. Aronian doubled on the well. He's attacking. Has both rooks on the 7th rank here. Got both rooks attacking straight across here. Wow, it's no defense. So Aronian won his game. Kamsky has a bigger advantage now. He has plenty of time here. This Carlsen game will probably end up a draw. Yeah, he did check. Carlsen can go back and forth here, check. I think that's his own. That's his best hope here. If queen here, king, queen takes, we still have perpetual. We have checks here because if queen takes knight, we have perpetual check. King here, queen here. Yeah, and it was a draw. So Carlsen game is a draw. Kamsky has a huge advantage here. And let's see if I can get another game in. Karjakin, is he still? Oh, Karjakin won. Okay. It's hard to tell who's playing. It doesn't tell me. Oh, did the tables turn here? Oh, okay. No, my bad. I was on the Grischuk game. I was like, whoa. Tables didn't turn. I'm on the Grischuk game. Kamsky is still... Kamsky has a rook here on a6. Sweeping across. He's also up a pawn. It's just a matter of time here. He's up +4. Wow, can he move the knight also? But what? Kamsky's time is this low? Whoa, he's really low on time. I thought he was... Oh, okay, there it is. So, play king to g2. So I guess Popov is the one that's slow on time. These GUIs, they don't update that much. Of course, they don't. It's not current, absolutely current. So let me see, what other game? It's hard to tell. Okay, this app kind of lets me know what games are on play. Duda. What is Duda? 2751. Duda has black here. Oh, white has advantage here. So let's see. Grischuk. Kamsky is just a matter of time here. It is black who's down on time. That's what it tells me. Wow, rook e7. Simply queen f3. Yeah, plus he's under time. He's in time pressure. So queen moves. Rook f7, queen to d5, then queen check. That's so he did play queen f3. Yeah. I mean, black is desperate to try to start something here, so he goes for this h4. me see. Goes for the h4. All right, so okay, do the game, Drew. And if we come here, Kamsky still has a huge advantage. So let's see what happens after this h4 move. See, Grischuk. This will probably draw this Grischuk game, though he's up a pawn. But it looks like it really should draw though. But this is rapid, and time-wise, anything can happen. So yeah, Kamsky lose some of his advantage. After, yeah, he lost some of his advantage. Okay, okay, so let's see who did win. Let me go back to this app. Aronian won, Karjakin won, and Kwam Lim won so far. Mamedyarov won. Carlsen drew. Come on, Carlsen, you gotta win, buddy. We're still in the early stage. This is just round 2. So we have a long way to go. Okay, I'm gonna leave this game up, but I'm gonna go off from commenting. And let's see. All right.